Hey y'all, welcome back. So we are here today with another client tutorial, but well, actually I'm not gonna call it a tutorial. It kind of is if you watch what I'm doing, but really I'm gonna just kind of explain to you guys some of the new products that I use now, because honestly this video is like a month old, so a lot of these products that I use I don't even really use anymore. As far as the brows, I'm using this pencil from LA Girl, but I actually switched over to one from Ruby Kisses that you can find in your local beauty supply store. It's so much easier to work with and it glides on so much easier than this one. So yeah, I've recently switched over to using those. The only thing I don't like, so I like the overall product, but I don't like pencils because, okay wait, that sounds so stupid, but I just hate having to sharpen them is what I'm saying, because sometimes you get a bad pencil and it just doesn't sharpen right, and then you end up sharpening it too much and then you basically then wasted some product. But I definitely prefer those over these. So another product that I recently switched out was the brush I used to carve out brows. So this one you see me using is from Morphe. It's really small, and honestly it just takes more work with it being smaller, but it does kind of help you get it more precise. It really just depends on the shape of the brows you're going for. But I recently switched over to a F70 from Sigma. When I saw that Sigma was having a $5 brush sale, I just went and bought a bunch of brushes. Y'all know at one point I was off of Morphe, and I still love my Morphe brushes, but Sigma, you can definitely tell a difference in the quality. So yeah, I use more Sigma brushes now, but I still use my Morphe brushes. Like, they still get the job done. So I'm gonna just kind of let y'all watch what I'm doing. Like I said, I'm not gonna really give like a tutorial type of voiceover, because like I said, this video is a month old and I really don't remember exactly what shades and stuff I used on her. But I can tell y'all that I'm using the 39A palette, which I found out recently has been discontinued. I don't know how long it's been discontinued, but I'm gonna definitely have to go to Ulta and get me another neutral colored palette. And I also need to get me another Warrior palette from Juvia's Place, because if she discontinued that one, y'all, I'm gonna lose it. But yeah, that's the palette I'm using. Something else that I've started doing, I might have mentioned this in another video, but I use the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, which is a matte concealer. I told y'all before, I didn't even know matte concealer was a thing, but I use a matte concealer for my base when I'm working with nudes and white eyeshadows, because mine used to crease so bad and I couldn't figure out why. And it's because my base was probably too wet or it was just too dewy. So using the matte concealer really helps prevent that. I definitely could use a tutorial or two on how to do a wing liner, because I kind of mastered it, but it's like as soon as I think I mastered it, I mess it up and I'm like, oh my god, I don't know how to fix this. But I be struggling so hard on my right side when I'm working on the right side of their face, but then when I do the left side, it looks so good. They be so uneven. I'm like, oh my god, like this is not easy. But yeah, I'm a master it, but I just definitely got to get some more practice in. Yeah, so I definitely be having to go back and clean up with concealer, but as long as I can get the top line straight, I can usually get the bottom one cleaned up and make it look good. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna have nobody walking out of here looking crazy, but it definitely takes practice. Something else is definitely make sure you do your rhinestones before you do the lashes, because you don't want to get glue on the lashes and then the lashes just be stuck together. So definitely do the rhinestones first, and definitely make sure you do a thick enough line rather for the rhinestones to still show, and you're still having to put the lashes. So I pretty much still apply my foundation the same way with the Real Techniques brush. That's just kind of how I dot it on the face to make sure it's the right color, and then once I get the right color, I just use that to put it all over. But I did use Milani foundation in the shade Nutmeg on her. However, y'all, I'm starting not to like Milani's foundation simply because I'm just noticing how thick it is. It's not thick feeling on the skin, but it's I don't know. I just don't I don't like the way that it really blends anymore compared to a lot of other foundations I've tried. So yeah, keep that in mind. It is really thick. It's a full coverage foundation. Like I said, it's not thick feeling on the skin, but I just prefer something that blends a little bit better. Like I feel like with this, it takes, I don't really know how to say what I'm trying to say, but it just, to me, doesn't really blend as even. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but yeah, I just definitely prefer a lighter foundation. What I do like now is the Milani concealers. I have started using those. So contour, I still use my Black Opal foundation. As far as powder though, setting powder, I realized that, well, I knew this already, but I'm just now actually noticing it now that I have more clients coming in of different skin tones, different undertones. But the powder obviously makes a huge difference. I had one client that was more rosy, and I have like a rosier powder that I got from a crayon case, and that was like my first time using it. And when I tell y'all, it made her skin look so much better compared to using the yellow one, because I thought the yellow one would have made her look a little too ashy under the eyes. So definitely keep your client's undertone in mind when you're using the setting powder. One of the main things I've learned since I've been taking my clients consistently is it's so easy to make somebody go gray, make them look ashy, making them look too olive. Like, it's definitely easy to do that. So you really have to really pay attention to undertones. And it's also why it's so important to make sure you have the proper lighting, because for me now, like I said, since I've been doing it more often, I can kind of look at my clients and just see what undertone they have. But you have to really pay attention to those foundations too, to make sure it's not too gold, or it's not too red, it's not too pink, it's not too olive. Y'all, you have to just really hold it under light. If you have to swatch foundation, take a little extra time. If you have a new client, whatever you need to do that's going to help you make sure you match them correctly, just do it. Don't worry about if it's taking you too long, because I used to do that to myself. I used to beat myself up because I felt like I was taking forever. Adding blush is very important. So that's pretty much it, y'all. I know the voiceover didn't really correlate with the video exactly, but I just wanted to fill y'all in on some different products, some different techniques that I've been trying that actually work. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give me a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed, and I will see you in my next one.